So last year, the former CEO of Fat Brands Incorporated, the parent company of a restaurant chain called Fatburger, a guy named Andrew Wiederhorn was indicted in what federal prosecutors alleged was a $47 million sham loan scheme. A few months later, Fat Brands Incorporated gave Trump's inaugural fund $100,000. And then yesterday, the Justice Department dropped the charges against Andrew Wiederhorn. Funny how the timeline of all of that worked out, isn't it? Now, I should note that Andrew Wiederhorn denies the allegations against him, but the backstory of Trump's involvement here is pretty important. Because a few months after Trump took office, the prosecutor who brought the indictment against Andrew Wiederhorn was fired. And the LA Times reported that the firing was ordered by the White House directly. Then a few days later, Trump's Justice Department appointed this man, Bill Essayli, as the interim U.S. attorney for the Central District of California. The LA Times reports that shortly after being appointed, Essayli met with Andrew Wiederhorn's defense team personally. And shortly after that meeting, Essayli suggested that the case against Wiederhorn could be dismissed if he were to get permanently appointed to his position. You cannot make it up sometimes. I mean, you see, as an interim U.S. attorney, there's supposed to be a system of checks and balances in place. Interim U.S. attorneys are supposed to be confirmed by either the Senate or a board of judges in their district, or they have to vacate the position at the end of 120 days. Today would have been Bill Essayli's 120th day. He hasn't been confirmed by the Senate. He hasn't been confirmed by a board of judges. Today should have been his last day for a range of reasons. But the Trump administration pulled a fast one. Rather than appointing someone else and showing Mr. Essayli the exit, the Trump administration simply changed his title from interim U.S. attorney to acting U.S. attorney, using semantics and a loophole to keep Essayli on the job. And within hours of that, the charges against former Fat Branding Inc. CEO Andrew Wiederhorn were dropped. And while that is how Essayli is treating people whose companies gave Trump a $100,000 check, Essayli has reportedly made a reputation for himself at his office for, quote, yelling at career attorneys to pursue MAGA-aligned cases despite their warnings of insufficient evidence. As Bloomberg Law reported yesterday, that behavior has led to a mass exodus of dozens of career attorneys since Essayli took over the office. Bloomberg Law and the LA Times both have reporting from sources inside Essayli's office saying that he has pressured his office to bring politically motivated prosecutions against protesters and people resisting Trump's immigration agenda. Essayli denies those allegations, saying they're misleading information and gossip, not facts. But the picture coming out of his office is pretty stark. I mean, Trump donors appear to get one system of justice, while Trump enemies reportedly get another. This is a clear-cut case of weaponizing the Justice Department. Now, normally behavior even remotely close to that would doom your confirmation in the Senate and mean the end of your time as U.S. attorney. But thanks to Trump's neat trick, Bill Essayli will remain the U.S. attorney for the Central District of California for another 210 days.